My name is Tim Blevins. When the apocalypse hit, I aimed my survival efforts into creating, writing, and pitching an animated series called The Extraordinary Philistines. I don't work in Hollywood, I don't have an agent, and I'm doing this all from the isolated quarantine of Salem, Massachusetts. Therefore, it's probably worth asking, is anyone going to see this? A comic book series might be more obtainable. A radio program as a podcast, because you've done that. You've podcasted. Those would be ways to tell this story. I mean, you need to find an artist to do the comic book, but you know comic books. You know playwriting, so you could write a serialized podcast. Why is it so important to you to do it as an animation? I mean, are you genuinely dreaming big and hoping for the best, thinking it could happen? Or are you just dreaming big and sabotaging yourself? I've never written about family. I've always avoided writing about brothers and sisters, writing about mothers and fathers. It's intimidating to write about family because my family is going to see it. My family, understandably, is probably going to wonder, wait, is that me? That supervillain father that detonated a continent, and now the child who has issues with that father because of that, is that us? No, it's not. But within their relationship, within these characters and how they're working, there are elements of myself, elements of my relation to family, and I'm at least thinking about it and writing about it. I can't write a story that would be set in my hometown about a family of 2 parents and 3 children that mimics my life. I can't write that. I'm too close to it. And I haven't given it enough contemplation to treat it as both fiction and psychology, which, at least the psychology part, I should. But I can create a family with different problems. I can create that story because in my mind it's fiction. I'm allowed entrance into that story because it's fiction. Plus it's got the whole superhero thing, so that's fun. And I can jump into that and do what I do when I write, what anyone does when they write, which is you go into your story and you start, grabbing the little moments that connect to your head and you tether the story to that. I'm sure difficulties from the past will come up. I'm sure issues I have in connecting with my family will come up. Hopefully connections that I actually have with my family will come up. Hopefully the positive aspects of that will come up too. This has the potential to become awkward conversations if Thanksgiving ever becomes a thing again, but you know this action. You know the action, the trick, the creative entropy of delay. You know how to delay yourself. You know how to come up with other projects like this, filming yourself, making a documentary. Stop acting like the process is interesting, or stop acting like the process is art. And do it. Do the work. You're scared, Tim Blevins. You're scared that what you're doing is a waste of time. And that what you're doing can't become what you want it to be. So you're creating all these creative distractions that validate the process. God, sometimes, man, you self-sabotage. You're like Thanos in the comic books, not the movie. You sabotage your one big